Hello and welcome back to the 1101 official YouTube channel. Today is another weekly replay review featuring the Bourrasque. And this time I am once again with some clanmates in the platoon, Robo Rex and Frozen Kemp in the VK101P and the LHMTV respectively. However, today I am in the Bourrasque. And this is a vehicle that I have recently acquired in the highly coveted Holiday Ops loot boxes, and ever since I've received it, I have been having so much fun playing it. It's provided a certain level of gameplay that I really enjoy, both based on its autoloader capacity, the quick two-shot 360 alpha assassin gameplay, as seen right there with this poor LT432, and in the quick overall clip reload, which allows you to have pretty decent DPM despite the fact that it's an autoloader. It's very much an assassin as far as tier 8 premium medium tanks go, and just as far as medium tanks go in general. So this game took place on Abbey, as we can see in a tier 10 matchup, 4 top tier vehicles including 1 top tier artillery. Very standard, typical template matchmaking. I do find myself a Pershing over here on this flank, and this position that you find me in here is something that is a position that I would suggest most fast medium tank and or light tank players to try to take advantage of if possible when spawning from the north. It can work from the south, but you just have to be careful when vehicles try to make their way down the 8 line here, because you can get spotted and caught out. So I do take out the Pershing here. There's still a GSOR and an Object 274A over on the 8 line for our team to deal with. I'm not too worried about our ability to take down this flank, but as I'm about to reload my clip, I figure I might as well finish off the 274A. My platoon mate in the VK is having some contention from an STB-1 and a 430. This is I technically probably should have used my clip I just fired off at the 274A to try to go put some pressure on the STB-1 and the 430, as my teammate is making a valiant effort to push the 430, which he just did 588 ramming damage to. However, nevertheless, I do manage to take out the STB on that clip right there, which enables us to be in a 3 versus 1 situation in the center. Me, the Foshby, and my platoon mate in the LHMTV. So now I'm going to go on a clip, and as soon as I'm done, I'm like, alright, let's go charge this 430. I can put my clip into it, and then it should be down to a 1-shot for you to finish off. So I send myself in prepared to attack. The Foshby is down to a 1-shot, so there's not much I can do to help. I drive past the buildings, which unfortunately means that the 430 shoots my teammate. However, I am coming in hot from behind to flank the 430, unload my clip, and my buddy in the LHMTV finishes off the 430. I do get sniped by a STRV camping in a typical tank destroyer position in their base, but that's no big deal. I haven't lost any HP up until that point, already up to 3,500 damage. So at this stage, what am I thinking? Well, we have 2 heavy tanks sitting over on the 1 line, in addition to 2 more, and we have 3 of ours in this position as well, including a T-57 heavy, an IS-3, and an IS-3-2. So what I'm thinking is, well, these heavy tanks have killed all opposition on this lower passageway, so they're likely going to continue going forward and loop around to try to get a flanking angle on these heavy tanks, because these heavy tanks are realistically probably going to overpower these 2 tier 8s, as one of them is a tier 9 and one of them is a tier 10, both autoloaders or auto reloaders. So they're going to be able to do quick, big, bursty damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take myself and make a flanking maneuver and position to try to go help out my heavies over here, because realistically the 4005 is on their own. This Tortoise is making way across the field and will draw their attention. So I really want to take out these last 4 enemies that are posing the biggest threat right now. So I'm going to make my way over there. Realistically speaking, obviously my clip isn't as influential as per se a Batchat, which would be able to pretty much fully clip out, on average, that Conqueror, for example, and severely damage this Panzer VII. However, I do take 1 shot into the back of the Panzer VII. Unfortunately, it bounces. Now I'm in kind of a predicament. The Panzer VII is turning around. It sees me, trying to flank. I put myself in between the Panzer VII and these rocks. Artillery hits it. The Panzer VII, for some reason, is not quite able to get a shot off on me. And... boom! I get a lucky ammo rack on the Panzer VII. However, it's important to note that I did use this little position that you see right here, and as my vehicle was low profile enough, it was able to stop the Panzer VII from getting a shot into me and give myself enough time for the IS-32 over here that had already gotten all the way down the low lane, noticing that this Conquer and this Panzer VII was moving to flank the T-57 himself and the IS-3. So I gave myself just enough time for him to put a double salvo penetrating shot. I think it was for 800 some odd damage. And then I was able to finish it off with a lucky ammo rack for 1,300 damage. So that was pretty awesome indeed. So at this point, it's just a matter of cleaning up. As I reload my clip here, the T-57 Heavy is doing a good job of keeping him occupied. So as soon as I reload my clip here, I'll be able to finish him off right about... oh, okay, the T-57 Heavy actually gets the kill there. No worries. And the last two remaining enemies are at their base in the form of the 4005 and the SDRV. The SDRV is still full health, but I do believe the 4005 at this stage is around 400 HP or a one-shot, something to that effect. Yeah, now I just got hit by artillery, 448 HP. It's not a big deal. Our Foch B, which I am surprised is still alive. I hadn't noticed that they hadn't died already, but they had been on a one-shot for quite a while this game. I temporarily try to look for the 4005, but I figure it's probably better to get lower and try to get some flanking shots into the SDRV. My teammate in the LHMTV is going to get some vision from the middle position. The SDRV already happens to be turning around to look towards me. I put one shot that penetrates, one misses. Unfortunately, it's kind of the nature of this clip. I get some spotting damage from my T-57 Heavy ally behind me, and at this stage it's a matter of time before the enemy shall fall. So this game was more of a show simultaneously of how to play your speedy medium tanks, whether they're autoloaders or whether they're single shots, and to take advantage of the middle when you can. I was obviously lucky to have a platoon mate with me. In fact, both of my platoon mates went with me to the middle there to help me secure that location. But yeah, generally a pretty solid result indeed, and I definitely can't complain at all. Alrighty folks, so taking a quick look at the post-game stats, we can see that that game resulted in an Ace Tanker badge, along with the Levis Lyos medal, which is destroy 2 enemy tanks or tank destroyers with a medium tank in one battle. So yeah, we dealt a total of nearly 5,500 damage, we got 4 kills, and 1,600 base experience, which is pretty dang good as far as I'm concerned. A lot of people recently have, of course, been playing the Bad Chat. The Bourrasque, I guess it is the Bastillon Bourrasque, but a lot of people have been playing it because they either have gotten it from the loot boxes, or good players have been bringing it out to try to market, because a lot of the general population has the tank now, so therefore the requirements have been set lower, and therefore getting progress on their marks of excellence should relatively be easier, right? So all the more reason this is a quite spectacular result, and I'm very happy indeed, especially in a tier 10 matchup. We end up making 307,000 credits profit, thanks to some reserves and personal missions and the holiday ops. Just case in point why the holiday ops time of year and event is the best time to be grinding your premium tanks. So yeah, in just over 6 minutes, we fired 20 shots with 17 direct hits and 15 pens, so my accuracy wasn't too terrible there. And so yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to drop a like and comment in the comment section below to let me know your thoughts. And subscribe if you have not already done so already, and join the 11v1 weekly World of Tanks experience. And until the next one, take care. Bye-bye.